Hi everyone. So I am going to walk you through the independent reading project, the assignments that go along with your independent reading book. So in case that you have any questions or you don't know what to do, hopefully this video will inform you about the process after you finish reading. So the first thing you need to know is that your assignment for independent reading novel is threefold. So there's three different parts that you need to do in order to complete this project. And you have to have a hard copy of each of the components unless it's like a digital project like a video. And you need those on the day of our gallery walk. So all of those things need to have hard copies, and your book review must also be submitted to turnitin.com. So please make sure you are very aware of these requirements and expectations. So part one of the assignment is the book review. So remember, three parts. Part one is the book review. So it says, imagine that you are a cutting edge writer for the New York Times. Your job is to write a critical review of the novel that you selected. Explore professionally written reviews and follow the instructions below to craft your review. So I have posted a few New York Times book reviews in the independent reading folder. So feel free to go back to look at those if you would like. You can also look up book reviews on your own. But those can be seen down here. So we have one for Just Mercy, the book March, and then also Things Fall Apart. So you want to read a few of those book reviews just to kind of get familiar with the process of writing a book review and what they sound like. So things that I'm looking for in your review: necessary information. So your purpose is to help your audience decide if they would like to read the book. Therefore, early in the review, you must include the title, author, genre, and the year that the text was published. Establish a background and remember your audience. So remember that your target audience has not read the work. With this in mind, be sure to introduce characters and plot carefully and deliberately. What kind of summary can you provide that will help your readers gauge their interest? Minor principles and characters. So deal only with the most pressing issues in the book. You will not be able to cover every character or idea. So think about what characters, plot conflicts did you agree or disagree with? What other things might the author have researched or considered? So those ideas could be part of your book review. Organize. So the purpose of the review is to critically evaluate the text, not just inform the readers about it. Leave plenty of room for your evaluation by ensuring that your summary is brief. So don't spend, it's not a whole page and a half on summary. You're evaluating. So that should be the focus. Often the ratio is half and half. That's a note that is mentioned here. And then your evaluation. Choose one or a few points to discuss about the book. What worked well for you? How does this work compared to others by the same author or other books in the same genre? What major themes, motifs, or terms does the book introduce? And how effective are they? Did the book appeal to you in an emotional or a logical way? And then your voice. Book reviews are full of personality, so let yours shine. And then also establish a real world audience. So we're going to maybe explore that a little bit after break, but for now, just know that you might have a real world audience. Okay, so part one, book review. Part two, the project and the write-up. So you're going to choose to create one of the options below to represent your independent reading book. Then write a one-page MLA formatted reflection explaining the choices you made in the project and how those choices relate to the novel. Okay, and this is where any digital creations must be submitted to Schoology, and you should have your iPads prepared to open your projects during the gallery walk. And then hard copy things don't need to be turned in on Schoology, obviously. So if you have some sort of like project or model or something like that, obviously that doesn't need to get turned in on Schoology. So there are some options like create a scrapbook from one of the characters' perspectives, design a movie poster to represent the book that you read, sketch or paint at least 3 integral scenes from the novel, design a children's book telling a children's version of your novel. Not all will work for that, so just make sure you think about that, considering the content. Produce a stop-motion animation film that illustrates a significant scene in the novel. It should be at least 1.5 minutes in length. Draw a cartoon strip showing integral scenes from the novel. It should have at least 5 frames. Create a book trailer. Current events. Find 5 current event news or feature stories that you think your character would be interested in, and then create a newspaper or magazine of those articles, and it should resemble an actual newspaper. So those are some ideas. If you have any other ones, other ideas of what you could do, just go ahead and ask me, and then I will approve it if I think it is appropriate. So, obviously, here's a super important warning for you. I'm looking for effort, creativity, and originality in this project. Play to your strengths. So, if you're not an artist, don't draw or paint. If you've never used iMovie, now might not be the time to try a movie trailer. Allow your talents to guide the selection process. So, do whatever is going to be the most impressive, okay? So, it's meant to wow people, all right? So, overall, you need to complete the book review, hard copy, and submit it to turnitin.com, a creative project, and then a creative project write-up. So that's why you chose that project and what it shows about the novel. Okay, so that is also to be a hard copy. And then we have the due dates: Wednesday, December 5th for red classes, Thursday, December 6th for gold classes. And you need to have your projects there that day so we can participate in a gallery walk either on that day or the following day. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.